Hey YouTube, so I just wanted to make a quick video, well in-depth video on Amazon Kindle publishing and how you can create a passive income long term, and that can truly is a passive income if set up correctly. So I'm just going to go over some quick tips with you, but I also want to give you some courses that I've took myself. I'm going to leave the links below for those two courses. Two of the ones that I recommend are probably the best courses that I've seen, and the course that I'm currently in is also below. So there's Kindle Mastery, and then there's also Emeka Mastery. So his course is about how to get to 1000 and beyond. But I want to give you a full in-depth guide on how you can do it as well without any. You can do this without the courses, but if you want to increase your knowledge, I recommend those courses if you're looking for a course. So first up, I want to go over the product niche research. So you want to do niche research, so you want to find a book that's already in demand. So how do you do this? Well, how do you get ideas for this? Well, it's simple. Yeah, well, it's not simple, but it's how you can get ideas floating. So I'm not going to go crazy in depth. I do have other videos on niche. I have a video on niche research where I go further in depth. You can check that on my channel. And I will leave a link for that below too. So you want to look for the Kindle store here. This is where I first start out normally. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry about the wait here, guys. I'm just trying to figure out where I can find. There it is. Kindle ebooks. So this is one way you can do it. And I'm normally looking for non-fiction, which is the area that I work in. Non-fiction books. Let's quickly find that. There it is, non-fiction. So this is just simply going through here and finding categories that have interest, that spark interest in you, or you might have interest in. It doesn't have to be exactly something you're interested in. So it could be any of these categories. It doesn't matter what you start out with. Let's say you just go education, just educational references. You'll find that it will even dig deeper, categories even deeper. Child education, higher and continuing education, study in workbooks, teacher resources. Let's go higher education. I've never actually clicked in this before. Starting a business, top home and base job businesses, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, speak to fear. As you can notice, you probably notice that these might be some authority figures already in the niche. You will notice that time to time. So keep notice of that, and it will even go even deeper. You could even go deeper. Let's go financial aid. And you'll notice you'll find multiple books, and you'll get a bunch of ideas, and all you have to do is write down the ideas you get. So the keywords. I'm just giving you a basic overview of what I would do when doing niche research. I would find books, do exactly what I'm doing right now. Write down the niches, the keywords that you find. Let's say chain to the sky, high credit score secrets. Highest credit score secrets, you could type that down. Repair American broken credit system. Turn your passion into a thriving business. Paying for college. Land your dream job. Write the keywords down. Just write all the keywords down, and then you can use those keywords to do further research. That's pretty much how I do it. I just write down words, keywords, doesn't matter. It can be just one word, 2 words, 3 words. Just write it down into a notepad somewhere. So just have a notepad open, or write it down in a notepad that you have in front of you, like just anything. And that's where you can start your research and getting further ideas. You want to look at niche research further deeper. So you don't want to just look at financing books. You want to look at financing books for people at university, stuff like that. That's an example. So taking notice of the keywords being used in titles and writing them down. Finding and then using those keywords to find more books ideas. And then when you find more book ideas, you want to look for books that are under the 100,000 bestseller rank. So I use a simple tool to give me, where is it? This one is DSM Amazon Quick View, so that's why it allows me to see the bestseller rank. Otherwise, you would have to click on the book itself and go down to here to find the bestseller rank. It just saves you time. Easy Google app that's 100% free. Feel free to download it. Take a notice of the words that are being used in the title. Like I said, the book should be under 100 bestseller rank. You want to look for maybe more than 1 to 2, up to 6 to 7 books under the bestseller rank. 63,000. As you can see, this book has 63,000, 68,000, 73,000, 220,000. But take notice of also the book cover. The book cover isn't very like stand out or anything. It's pretty very plain basic. You want to look for book covers that stand out and represent what the niche is in, which it does here. 33,000. Another example, maybe the book cover isn't the greatest, but it looks alright, but maybe they just can't. It's not readable. It could be that. It could be not readable on the phone, so they don't know what it is. But yeah, this is just an example. I just done a bit of a deep dive to find niche ideas. I don't really do research on this page exactly. I normally take keywords, find more keywords, and then yeah, I brainstorm. This is just brainstorming, getting keywords, gathering keywords, and then finding more keywords. But as I said, I go more in depth in this in other videos. So I want to give you an example of a niche that I found of researching it. Eat to Beat Disease. Eat to Beat Disease cookbook. Eat to Beat Disease again. Now this, as you notice, first 3 under 100,000. Another one, 5. So these aren't really under 100,000, but these are the top 3, which is the keyword, the exact keyword. So there might be demand here in some sense, but it could be a way that it could be opportunity there. But you're not seeing a lot of books under 100,000, but you're seeing books under a very, very low level. But I'm guessing he might be an authority figure, as the reviews are pretty high. You want to keep notice of that as well. Okay, so once you've done that, you've generated ideas. Maybe you've generated a bunch of keywords like I've told you you can do. You can use this software right here. Type in a keyword. It doesn't matter what it is. Let's say you want to type in eat to beat disease. Eat to beat. I can't even type that. Can't even spell it correct. But I'm going to just, let's just say you got that keyword. Just an example. And you press search. As you notice, you'll find more keywords that will pop up. And that's a way you can come up with more ideas, if you want more ideas, that is. Let's take a look. Eat the Disease book, PDF, reviews, food list. Now this is probably not a prime example. I'll probably use only one keyword to find more keywords. So one letter, food, beat. Let's just say beat disease. Let's just type in that. But yeah, I'm not going to go too in depth here, but I'm just going to give you an example how you can use this program. It'll come up, it'll gather you more ideas. Can beat heart disease. There you go. There's a keyword you can use. Beat autoimmune disease. Another keyword you can use. Just take the keywords, and it will even give you, it shows you even here what the demand there is. SEO difficulty, which shows you that there's demand for like this keyword right here. Eat to Beat Disease cookbook. So you could create a cookbook. Let's take a look at the keyword. I was going to just take the keyword eat to beat. I was going to just take the keyword to take it to Amazon to see what else comes up. But that's just a prime example. I'm just showing you an example of what to do. And simply Google search. Doing a simple Google search of a niche that you simply Google researching niches, and that can give you more ideas. So there's plenty of ways you can get ideas and find maybe keywords that are maybe topics that you're interested in. Writing the book. Now, creating the book is probably the part that you want to make sure you do correctly. So creating a book outline that is specific. You want to be specific with your book outline. So let's get the notepad here. So you want to be specific with your book outline. So when I say that, you want to be specific, including the chapter, not just including the chapters of your book, but also including what you don't want in your book. So be specific on the chapters, further telling them what words, how many words you want on the chapters, what topics you want to be actually talked about in that chapter, and the way you can get the ideas of what people don't want and what people do like in a book is simply looking at top books in your niche, looking at the reviews. That's an easy way you can do this. Let's take a look at the reviews here. A Million Scholarship, it's very old copy. God, it's sure it's very old. Do you just change covers? So as you can see, it giving you ideas. This is very helpful. Absolutely no point in going anywhere else. So you just want to take a look at the reviews and just write down notes. Just take notes in like a notepad or on your, doesn't matter where you take the notes, but take note of what good reviews and the bad reviews. What's recommended and what's not recommended. It doesn't have to be like, I'll just go look at like, I normally look at like the 3 to 4 stars. Let's go look at 3 stars. I mean, so it must use a stay. A Million Scholarship, this book will help your college bound child help them review. This book is so less just for research and less on the web. So, as you can see, this book is probably something that you should take a look into. Take notice of like this is another thing you can do. Take notice of like the book outline, but also take notice of the reviews on what people like and dislike, like I said before. But yeah, you can get ideas also from the outline of the book. Now, take notice of, the book outline, get ideas, but don't copy. You can also use Google at your advantage. So you can find ideas on Google for book outlines, what people are searching for. And you can do that just simply typing in anything that you find. You find keywords that are in, like you can find the book outline. Look what's in the book outline. You could type that into Google. Or you can type into anything that you can think of. It doesn't matter what it is. Type it in. You can even type it into here as well and see how many people are actually searching for it. Is there like demand for it? That's another way you can do. You can do further research and find topics that people are actually interested in reading about. So that's what I want to leave you with here. I want to leave you with the outline, so you know that you need to be specific as possible with your outline. Your outline of your book is important, so when you submit it to your ghostwriter, he knows exactly what to write and where to do the research and the topics that you want in the book. You want to create a book that is worth reading, so then this is how you do it. So where do you get ghostwriters? There's one place that I go to, Upwork. Now there's many other places you can go to. I will let you know in the future. I will give you links to them below. Now let's move on to creating the book cover that attracts your audience. Now you want to create a book cover that easily attracts your audience. So once again, how do you do this? Well, you do research on your audience or your book, other books in your competition. You can do this simply by looking at the keywords that you've already done research on before and looking at the top books. So taking notice of the top books. So notice how these books have like fruit in them and the same sort of like the book is kind of like got the same sort of design. So it's got fruit. And notice the words are big words, capitalized, big words. You can easily see it. Now, food once again. in the book, in the cover. Now you can take notice of the slightly different. They're slightly different, but they've still got the same kind of look to them. Every book's got like the same look, so they got the fruit in there, big letters. That's the first two. Of course, this one I'm not sure exactly how it's doing as well as it is, but it's working, whatever it's doing. But yeah, this is another example. Yeah, another example, big letters and fruit in there. So if you're doing a book cover on this area, this is what you want to tell person on Fiverr or Upwork, which I would go on. So Fiverr or Upwork, look up book covers. Make sure you don't try to be cheap on this part. You want to look for a book cover you're looking for somebody that's actually got reviews and charges a good price, but you don't want to pay too much, but you want to pay a price that is going to get you a good quality book cover. So that's what you want to focus on, because your book cover is really the thing that gets people to click. So make sure that's an important stage. I normally would get a few book covers created, like 1 to 2, and then I could test those 2 book covers, see which one does better. That's just an example. But yeah, like I said, you want to look for a book cover, and then just with your research that you created, you're finding book covers that are already selling well, that are doing well in your niche. You can tell your designer, this is what I want. This is an examples of what I want, and then you can go from there. Of course, don't copy. Make sure they do not copy. Make sure you tell them not to copy, and just to create something that's similar to what that's already working. So that's why you want to do it. You want to look at something that's already working and replicate it, but don't just straight up copy, as that could get you in trouble and get you copyrighted, and you do not want that. Plus, it's bad business in long term. Now, like I said, you can find ideas, don't copy, hire a professional who has experience, don't try to do it yourself. If you have got background in graphics design and you don't have the money to spend, then I still would try to get the money to spend on getting your book designed professionally, because you want to look for somebody that's already doing this every day. If you do it yourself, you could end up just creating a book cover that's doesn't really sell well. But then again, you can do it either way, it doesn't matter. I would just recommend it to get a professional to do it. Now, this is one of the most important aspects of end game of your business. This is how you create a book that sells long term, a book that is like a business card. Books are like the new business card, and if you create a book, it can become your business card, then get you clients, there's multiple things that a book can create for you. It can create you awareness, authority figure. You can sell like other people's products. You can become affiliate with books. You can do multiple things with books. Now I'm going to show you examples of people that have done this successfully and how they created a business that is long term. This is how you do it. Email list, that's the key to have an explosive growth. So this is one example, Peter Hollins. Now you'll take notice when I look in this book, what he does in the first part. He of course has he has a link to his website, but then he also created like a free cheat sheet. Now take notice of what happens when you do this. So when you get onto his page, he doesn't just try to, so you can read the book, but then he also tries to get you to give you his email, give you your email address. So you give him your email address and you get something for free. So you're providing free value for something in return, for your email address in return. So that's how he gets a hold of your email address. And that's how he can promote his other books, his programs, his It doesn't matter. Other affiliate softwares, it doesn't matter. Anything that relates to like what he already teaches in his books, he can use your email. He can promote other things that will help you. That's the key to having a long-term business model with Kindle publishing. So you take notice of his other books too. He probably has the exact same in each book. And what he does is he'll promote his book for free or 99 cents and send an email to his list when the book is about to be live. When the book is live and when it's about to be live. And that's how he increases his sales, and that's how he gets his books to rank at the top. And people will buy more of his books. He could create book bundles and sell the bundles. He could email his list deals that he's created. There's so many things he can do now with his email list. He can provide more value for free. He can do multiple things. Your email list is the powerful thing that will create a business that will be long-term, will help you rank your books to the top without having to worry about keyword research or anything like that. And this is one way. This is a way you can keep this is a way that you can make your books and your business long-term profitable. Another person, I'm going to give you another example of somebody else who does this good. This is Gandhi. She has so many books, and you can take notice of her branding. Let's go take a look inside her book. So as you can see, she links to her other books here, all her other books that people can read. Another way to cross-promote books in your table of contents. Now you also take notice of her branding. Her branding is like all like, you can notice like straight away when you look at one of her books, you can tell like you know who that is. And you take notice like all of them have the same sort of designs. That's just another example of branding, how to do it correctly, and how you can make sure people recognize you with just a cover. And it stands out. People know Gandhi. If they've read one of her books and they see another one that looks almost like it, they instantly think that's Gandhi's books, and they probably will end up buying it. Now another example here I'm going to show you is Russell Brunson. He created books that promote his product, but he does this in a way that he provides huge value up front and then links you to his software. He tells you about his software at the end of his book. Now his software has gone to like 300 million or something in 3 years, and his book started this. All of this started with his books, and it's completely free traffic pretty much that he's created with his book. He's created an authority figure and people recognize it. Now he provided 100% free value pretty much with his books, as you can get his books for free. And he created a funnel for that, which I will go in depth some point in the future. And he promotes his software, and then people will buy his software and his other books and his other software, his other products. That's just one example of another example of how you can create a passive income with books. Your book is your business and your authority. You create your authority figure, like I said. And yeah, at the end of the day, you can repeat this process over and over again with other books that you create. Now, that's just a simple checklist I've created here. Research profitable niches with demand in the market, writing the book, which is creating the book outline for the ghostwriter, creating the book cover that attracts the audience that you want. So how do you do this? Like I said, you want to look at other book covers and replicate them. Build an email list, because this is the most important part of the business. This is how you have a profitable business long term. Repeat the process if you wish. Now, I just want to go over a quick details. If you do want to purchase the course that's below, I will provide with you 30 of the top niches to publish in right now that you can take and use a one-on-one call with me, 30 minutes. And then also I'll give you a template to follow for a book outline, an exact template that I use to create book outlines that will get success. Now, if you do purchase the course, do let me know. You can email me, which I will show you below. Make sure if you do have to click my link. I hope this helps you out in any way possible. If you do want to go out there and create a passive income and a bit more detail into the business model of why a book is something that can create you long-term revenue. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.